It's not like I've been eating Reese's the whole time since the last time I made a video, I promise. The other night when I went to go see Skyfall, there was a trailer before it for a new horror movie called The Collection, which is supposed to be the new face of American horror. And it got me thinking about the classic horror villains, you know, like Freddy Krueger and Jason and I guess Jigsaw from the Saw movies. But I was always a fan of the Scream mask. I always thought it was great to have a meta aspect in a horror movie. Like Cabin in the Woods did that really well also. It's a horror movie that's aware that it's a horror movie, and aware that it's creating this larger-than-life superhuman villain. So The Collection comes from the people who made Saw, which kind of redefined horror and that idea in the last 10 years, and it looks pretty cool. It's coming out November 30th. Click right there to see the trailer if you're into horror. The seed that preview planted in my head sort of grew last night when I got to go see the Clippers and the Miami Heat play live. I got to go to Staples Center and sit in floor seats. A friend of mine took me and it was great. It was excellent. I had a wonderful time. And a big part of why I wanted to go to last night's game was because I wanted to see LeBron James play. Now, I don't know how many of you are into basketball. I like basketball. I enjoy baseball as well. But I think it's really something that even if you don't follow basketball, you probably know who LeBron James is. He's one of the most well-known athletes in the world, and he famously moved from his home in Cleveland to Miami in search of winning a national championship, and a lot of people hated him for it, and he was really demonized and made into this, again, larger-than-life, invincibly hateable figure. And I was interested to see the way that transferred to a live environment, because when you're watching a game on TV, you don't really get the vibe of the crowd, but there was this sort of gladiatorial energy around the game last night. There were a lot of really good players playing very well, and this Clash of the Titans energy that anytime anyone would do something notable, there would just be this huge surge of energy that I don't know if you get when you have teams who don't have larger-than-life mythical players playing on them. And it got me thinking, what must it be like to be LeBron James? To go someplace far from your home and be either loved or absolutely reviled by people who don't know you at all simply because of how you throw a ball through a hoop. I think that gets to something pretty primal in us, and now instead of swords and blood and lions and thumbs up or down, now we have, you know, swish and three-pointers and shot clocks and fouls, and it's different, but it's the same. I think that people in an arena get very excited, and if people could have been chanting "Kill LeBron," they would have. Actually came up in conversation at the game last night because I am a pretty competitive person. I like for my team to win, but I've never been someone who hates other teams, and it's sort of hard for me to understand the mentality behind hating another team, even if they are your rivals. I mean, I want to win. I want them to lose, and I want us to win. But I don't feel like you need to demonize someone just because you don't like them. I mean, look, if they're a psycho killer who's killing all of your friends one by one and you're running upstairs when you should be running up the door, fine, demonize them, because they're probably a demon. But athletes, I don't see the point. Last night I was able to go to a game and watch a team that I didn't want to win, the Heat. Well, they lost anyway, but I could watch them and appreciate the skill and talent and finesse of these players without wanting to see their heads on pikes. Is that weird? Am I a weird sports fan for not wanting to kill people? Or is that what it's about? There's a link right there to my new EP about Doctor Who Season 7. It is finally on iTunes, so please go check it out. If you like it, please leave a review. I hope that you guys are having a swell day, and until I see you next, don't kill anybody, and be brilliant.